Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. My name is Aysha and I'd love it if you subscribe down below. Today's video is this makeup tutorial. I asked you guys on Snapchat a while ago actually if you wanted to see sort of my everyday makeup look, and a lot of you guys said yes. This is a very toned down version of like the usual everyday makeup looks that you see. I'm a university student, so I don't have a lot of time in the morning to put on my makeup and everything, and a lot of the times honestly I don't even put on makeup. Sometimes I'll just maybe do my brows or something and head out the door because your girl is always late for class. But when I do have time, I do like to make myself look a little more presentable. So this is the makeup look that I've been doing. It requires no foundation, so it's super easy and super quick and doesn't require you to have a lot of products because we all know in the morning we ain't got time to be searching for all our makeup. So I really hope this video is super helpful for you guys, and if you guys do find it helpful, then let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know by liking this video. It always gives me some sort of insight that you guys are enjoying my content. If you guys want to keep updated with my videos, then make sure you click the little bell notification right beside the subscribe button, and you'll just get a little notification every time I upload so you never miss any videos from me. And join notification gang. Gang. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. Yeah, I do have a brow tutorial already on my channel, so if you guys are curious as to how I fill in my brows, then feel free to click the card right over here and you guys can watch that video. And for my brows, I'm just using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and mine is in the shade Espresso. It's the one that I always use pretty much. So now that my brows are done, I usually go in with a primer. So the one that I like to use is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I feel like I literally use this in every single video, but it's just my favorite. Like, I personally prefer more hydrating primers. Oh, my face was already moisturized before this, by the way. But yeah, I just like more hydrating primers because in the winter time, my skin just needs the extra hydration. So I prefer this one, and it smells really good, so in the morning it just, like, I don't know, makes me really calm. It has almost like a tacky feel to it, so I feel like it keeps the makeup in place, which is really nice. And then I go in straight with my concealer, so I don't use foundation on a daily basis. I usually just use this concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, and mine is in the shade Deep. So I pretty much just put this on the areas that I want to conceal, so that's mainly just under my eyes. I do go in with another concealer around my mouth because I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation, and sometimes what I actually do is just take a little bit of my foundation and kind of put it around there, but that's only if I'm trying to do the most, which is not most days, so I'm just going to do what I normally do. And then I just use my beauty blender to blend all of that out. Where is, okay, there it is. Yeah, so I just use my damp beauty blender because it is the fastest, and I drag the product onto my lids as well because I have pretty dark lids naturally, and I don't put on any eyeshadow when I'm doing this routine. So do I have a sleepy in my eye? Yes I do. That is embarrassing. I'm just gonna go in with a tiny bit more because I feel like I blended that out a little too much. I'm gonna actually just let that sit a bit. I don't know, I feel like I heard this from Jackie Aina. She usually just lets her concealer sit so that it becomes a little more full coverage. And while I'm letting that sit, I'm going to take, where is it? My other concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. And this one I think is the deepest shade that they have. And I use this around my hyperpigmentation just because this concealer will make it look a little too ashy around there because as you can see, like, it's a little bit lighter than my skin tone. So I like to go in with a deeper shade to really just cancel out any hyperpigmentation, basically. You could use like a color corrector potentially, but then usually you have to put like a foundation over that because the color corrector is like hella orange. So yeah. So as you can see, like, it already kind of evened out my skin tone right there. It is a little darker, but it's fine. Like, once I put on a little bit of powder, you honestly can't even tell. And I usually like to drag a bit of this on my forehead as well, just to balance out the colors. Basically, the focus to this entire routine is really just my skin. Not to sound like conceited or anything, but I have pretty good skin to begin with, which is why I don't always put on this. I usually just do my brows and leave, but I do like to even out my hyperpigmentation sometimes. So once that's done, I mean, I usually go in with my Ben Nye banana powder. Whoops, I literally just dropped that all over my legs. Thank God I am not wearing any pants right now. TMI, I don't know. But yeah, I just take a bit of that. I don't bake or anything. I just kind of like to set the concealer because, I don't know, I feel like I just need to set the concealer so it doesn't like slide around during the day. And then I also take this on my lids as well because my lids is usually, or my lids are usually the place that creases during the day. I also just take a little bit and put that around the areas that I concealed around here. Kind of just pat it in. And I just usually just blend it away with my actual beauty blender. This is like sliding all the way down. But that's basically it. And then I will go in with some powder. So this is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder. Mine is in the shade Dark. And this is a new brush by Royal & Langnickel. I don't know, I've never used it before, but it's a powder brush. So I'm just gonna lightly tap that all over my face. Okay, and then what I usually never skip out on is bronzer. I just feel like it makes the face look a little more lively, I don't know, more warm and stuff, especially in the summer, or especially in the winter months. So this is my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I love this stuff, as you can tell. It's like almost done. But I just go in with like a dual fiber brush. This one is by EcoTools, and I just like to bronze up my face. So I'll put this over here. And also on my temples. I do this really, really fast though, like, and then also on my nose and a little bit on my chin. Basically all over my face except for under my eyes is where I like to place it. If I do choose to be a little extra that day and wear blush, I'll go in with this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Risk, or Risque. It's a very, very light blush, like it barely shows up on my skin tone, but I think that's why I like it. So just gives me a very light flush of color. So put that on just a little bit. And then this part I usually never skip if I'm doing the whole shebang because, I don't know, I feel like it just balances out the face a little. I take my MAC Shaft of Gold highlight and I will just put a little of that on because I think it just adds a little something to the face. It looks really pretty. A really good dupe for this is the Sleek Contour Kit in Dark. The highlighting shade in that contour kit is like really, really nice, and it's super similar to this. And way more affordable. I always, always, always go in with my beauty blender and just kind of do a little tap, tap, tap over the highlighted part so it doesn't look too intense. And then last but not least, well, I still have the lips, but I just go in with some mascara. I don't put on eyeshadow or anything because ain't nobody got time for eyeshadow that early in the morning. So I'm just using the Essence Forbidden Volume Mascara. This one's my favorite. I'm just gonna put on a couple coats of this. I usually don't put on any on my lower lash line because that shit takes way too long, okay? And I always end up smudging it, so it's no bueno for the morning. Okay, and once I'm done with the face, I just use a setting spray. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I just spray that all over my face and let it dry. And as you can see, that just kind of adds a really nice glow to your face. It makes you look a little more fresh as opposed to just, you know, matte with makeup on. And a lot of the times I do actually forget to put on a lip product and I'll just like put on my lip balm or something, but since I'm filming, I might as well put on a lip product. So it really varies. Whatever's kind of around me I use, but today I'm going to be using the NYX lip liner in the shade Nutmeg. Oh, my lips are hella cracked. And over top that, I'm just going to be using one of the Too Faced Sweet Peach lip glosses, lip oils. This one's in Pompadour Peach. It has been my current favorite because these last a long time, but they're also super moisturizing, so I don't know, I just really like how they feel. Okay, and that is basically it for the tutorial. I told you it was super simple and super easy. I almost didn't even want to record it for you guys, but I know you guys really requested it, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All the products that I used will be listed down below. Although I do use a lot of high-end products, there's a lot of dupes for these that you can find at the drugstore, so definitely don't be afraid to use alternatives. Just kind of use the same method that I use. It's perfectly fine. You can always use different products. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're just checking out my channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe on your way out, enjoy the fam, and also click the bell right beside it so you're notified anytime I upload a video and you're not sort of wondering when my next upload is. But thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!